today's sports. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On second down, it's Cook again. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Anytime you're talking about those high-end players, guys who can do the one thing, and I think if you're going to strong safety the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Front linebacker, don't cover that.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Here's the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The goal of any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down, Murray. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run with Cook, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Now Mills on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Davis Mills scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate.
I should have just left it.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
For one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Mills now. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game that he described. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. 2 minutes going by the second quarter. Running for it. Here's Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there and a pick up the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. And this is caught by Watkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The Texans had 10-3 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Murray now on first down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion left is Watkins. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken way up at the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time it up to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mills. His throw incomplete.
It knows not an easy job to get catch passes when people are trying to tackle him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play fake, Mills. And down he goes. They sack him back around the 41-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have no way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Swings this out for Hunt, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That is caught by Anderson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Murray now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And they come out just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that will be caught out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Again, it's Hunt. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. That's a quick strike.
It didn't get there.
Touchdown.
I didn't get there.
Watkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken way up into 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Cook again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. It's third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision here defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Murray now to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Murray. And he completes it to Hunt. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I need to switch to slow down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now Murray again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Get out of here. There's no contact there.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Hunt will take this one for the Texans touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When I go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Mills on 4th down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's caught by Bryant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Now that's mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mills. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That
How?
Be close. It was blown out of the backfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I don't think so. He missed that ball.
2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, Parker. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away and live to fight another down.
Now,
that's the
meanwhile,
pick.
here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right is Watkins. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. He finds Watson complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
In motion goes the tight end.
First throw of overtime, Mills swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mills. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
They run the counter with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively. They were hold it to a short game.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Now Cook running right. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there over time. And even 60 yards. A field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's into the end zone.
Stop!
And a game-winner in Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. Every single one of those, it was close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Houston, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.